good with y'all, man? So guys, listen, bro, crucial video for all the men out here. Fellas, you got to stick around for this whole thing because we finna break down seven major things that make men look weak. All right, now this ain't to come at nobody, but this should be a video to help you look at things that, hey, you know what? I didn't think about that. You feel me? Maybe I need to work on this over here. Maybe I should work on that. I'm good over here, right? This ain't no video to come at guys. This is to promote me. You feel me? With that said, y'all follow me on IG, check the links in the description box. Turn on notifications, bro. Let's get into this, guys. So number one, guys. Number one, we're going to kick this off. Y'all better watch this because I'm dropping bombs throughout this whole thing. You feel me? Number one, guys, do not be afraid to voice your opinion. When you are a man and you feel some type of way about voicing your opinion because you know that's not going to go along with the whole crowd of people or whatever the case is, it makes you look weak. Now, you can keep that to yourself and people might not know. But fellas, tell me something and comment in here. How many times have you not done something or said something that you know you should have? Right? Maybe check a chick or check somebody. Doesn't matter who it is. And you went back home or something. You went to sleep. You lay your head on that pillow and you like, dang, man, I really should have said something and agitate your spirit. Like, bro, I should have got that off my chest. You feel me, fellas? If you can't get something off your chest, and I don't mean all emotional and all this stuff. I mean, as a straightforward man, you had something to say, your opinion, and you withheld it because of the opinions of others. That makes you look weak to yourself. And nothing is worse than that, fellas. Nothing is worse than that, right? Example right here, guys. Recently, Drake dropped the album, right? Now, I put on my IG, I'm like, hey, bro, honestly, Jimmy Crooks is the only song I'm vibing with on here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people was feeling like the album wasn't up to what they thought it was. Now, I still like Drake, right? But I'm just not going to ride him. You know, I'm not going to ride his nuts, pause. You feel me? It is what it is. I don't like to listen to negative, sad music. Most of that stuff was just like real slow. And they're going to sit here and be like, well, if you didn't like it, that just means that you don't like taking trips and you don't have enough vacation time and blah, blah. I'm like, nah, bro, maybe I just don't want to fall asleep while I'm freaking driving. How about that? You feel me? It's your opinion, bro. You know, it's your opinion. I said what I said. I meant what I said. It is what it is. Every day is a personal vacation for me. You feel me? I do not want to have negative songs, music. You can't listen to negative things. You should listen to positive things. Things that's going to help you focus, get on that grind mode. You know what I'm saying? Stay on that mission. Things that'll help you. I'm not going to sit here and feel like accomplishing goals, listening to sad music about, you know, females all the time. That's not what I do. You feel me? So that's just my opinion. I voiced that. Some people had, you know, flack or whatever. I don't care. As a man, you cannot care. You say what you mean what you say. Is what it is. Whoever don't like it, they could literally walk a mile, take off their shoes and socks and find the hardest rock and kick that thing. Next thing, guys, out the gate, bro. If you are afraid of failure, as a man, if you are afraid of failure, if you're afraid, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to try new things. What's preventing you from doing that is because you are afraid to fail. Man, it really makes you look weak as a man because, you know, if you ask me personally, fellas, I really think that it is our mission as men to constantly try to improve, to be better than we were yesterday, right? Every day get better, chase a why. You know what I'm saying? Have a reason to pursue success. And that prevents you, bro. That's going to put a real big roadblock that you yourself put there when you are afraid of failure. If you're going to sit here and be like, you know what, this opportunity's coming up for me, I'm not going to do it because I'm afraid of taking a risk. I'm afraid I'm going to fail. I'm afraid I'm not going to be able to recover or this or that. Bro, you got to take risks to get better, especially as men. Like, you know, to be a person of value, I think in general, you should want to be successful regardless. But really though, as men, like, bro, you got to be trying to make things happen. You got to be making moves as a man. Next thing, guys, lack of knowledge. All right, so there's a couple different folds on this one. I'm gonna explain, right? Number one, guys, the chick that you get with, right? The chick that you're with, women in general want to look up to the men that they're with. And I don't care who got a problem with whatever I just said. It's the truth. It's the truth. Women always date up for the most part. So they want to look up to a man, whether he knows more than her, right? He can teach her things. She looks up to him overall for knowledge, strength, protection, whatever the case is. It's all of that wrapped into one, guys. It's all of that kind of stuff. So that's one front, right? bro, make sure you're knowledgeable on something, right? Now, I'm not saying that to say, hey, bro, if you don't know something, right, then you're dumb. Oh, you're not a man. You're a weak man because you're dumb. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying. The thing that makes you look weak as a man is when you don't know something, but you act like you do. And those be the loudest people in the room, right? They be the loudest people, don't know nothing about what the conversation is, or really shouldn't be giving no kind of advice based off of the life that they live or the mistakes they made and haven't learned from. But they be the biggest person, they be spouting the biggest crap. You know what I'm saying? Want everybody to listen to them. No, if the biggest talker in the room and they don't know nothing and you ignorant about a situation, bro, don't say nothing. Don't say nothing, because that stuff makes you look weak. You be the biggest talker in the room, don't know what you're talking about. It makes you, the lack of knowledge on that front, that makes you look ridiculously, right? Ridiculously weak. If you lack the knowledge, bro, don't even say nothing, or better yet, do some research, figure out what it is so you have knowledge about it, right? So you are knowledgeable. Next thing, fellas, and this is number 4, bro, lack of eye contact. Lack of eye contact. And this goes like, guys, if you walk in something, or maybe you just so happen to meet somebody, you talking to somebody, you in conversation. When you in conversation and you have lack of eye contact with somebody, it makes you look weak as a man. It really does. Especially when we talking about women. Like, they see so many things. Women pick up on so many things that they don't even realize. It just turns them off when a guy just can't give him any eye contact. It comes off as shy. He comes off as weak. He comes off as not confident. And I mean, that's really just in general with people. If you're talking to another man about something, right? A real conversation, maybe about some business, he ain't even give you no eye contact. You're like, what am I here for? Like what am I even discussing with this guy about? You feel like you're talking to a weak dude. Let me move on and find somebody that knows what they're talking about. Let me move on and find somebody that's confident in themselves, right? So we can make something happen, or whatever the case is, right? You feel like this guy has no balls. That's really what it is. And tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm lying here. Tell me I'm lying. Even when you walking by somebody, you walking by somebody in the gym, you make eye contact. Bro, it's a random stranger you don't even know. You just nod or whatever. Give him a little nod and what's up? Keep it moving. You don't got to have a whole conversation with him. But definitely don't be like, I look down real quick. Oh, I just made eye contact with a random stranger. I don't know. Hope he doesn't beat me up. Like, come on, bro. Come on, dog. Like, I see people, and then what's really crazy is the guys that try to overcompensate. You know what I'm saying? Put on a me mug and all this stuff. Like, you don't even know the person, but they being extra, right? They see you making gains in the gym and they walk by, they just waiting for you to make eye contact with them. Now, those are weird people. Those are weirdos, all right? And they trying too hard. See, that's another front. If you trying too hard, that also makes you look weak. You don't got to do nothing excessive, especially if somebody you don't know, right? You acknowledge the person you make eye contact with. That's about it. Keep it moving, keep it pushing. Number 5, guys, a man who's afraid to say the magic word, no. Guys, if you cannot say no, if you can't tell nobody no, see, that means that you are afraid of the repercussions of what that would imply. You just told somebody something that they didn't want to hear. But that's something that you was like, hey, I'm not going to do that, or nah, I'm not feeling that. Bro, say no. If it's a no for you, and you know it's a no for you, or you got something coming up, you can't do this, you can't hang out with that person, you can't go through with that situation, or whatever the case is, bro, say no. And you got to stand by your word, bro. If you cannot stand by your word, you come off as weak, and you just going to feel weak in yourself. That's not even somebody that's going to know. Because if you sit here and you like, oh, yes, yes, yes to everybody, you're going to feel like crap, because you're going to be like, bro, I know I did not want to do this with this person. I didn't want to see this person, right? Be a big chick out there. You should have said no to her. She want to go on a date with you. You like, damn, why I say yes? You can't even tell a big chick no. You can't even tell a big chick no. Like, what you going to do with your life, bro? What you doing with your life, dog? That makes you look extremely weak, especially when you out there. She wanted to go to this nice Roof Chris. Now you're taking a big chick to Roof Chris to get a steak. She could probably eat 2 of them things, and now your pocket's empty. And all you had to do was say no. Next thing, a man who is easily manipulated. I know a lot of these chicks out here play these games. They be using manipulation on a lot of guys. It is what it is. But guys, if you cannot learn, bro, from the L's you taking, if you don't turn them L's into dubs, you know what I'm saying? If you don't learn from the mistake, that's where the problem comes in, bro. If you can't learn from, obviously she was using this tactic to manipulate me, and then you see it with the next chick and you fall for it again. The next chick comes around, you fall for it again. I swear I was going to be a dinner date again. We have to operate on logic. If something that this person, it could be anybody, is saying to you seems like they're trying to use you with something, don't go with it. Don't go with it. All right, well, this ain't good for me. I'm not going with this. Obviously, they're trying to manipulate me or use me for their own gain. Nah, I'm not with that. Cut that person off. If you are afraid to do that, right? If you are afraid to walk away from people, then you weak. It makes you look weak, bro. It really makes you look weak. You can't walk away from those kind of people. It makes you look weak. Straight up and down. You got to be able to cut people off. You got to be able to learn from your mistakes. Next thing, fellas, very crucial thing here, guys. We're going back to we got to realize that as men, you got to be able to protect yourself. Not only yourself, though, right? Be able to protect yourself. But in situations where you out with a loved one or something, bro, you got to be able to protect them too. You got to be able to protect yourself and your loved ones, right? The things that you care about, you got to be able to protect them. As a man, I feel that it's very important for you to be able to do that. And I know it's like a lot of, because we in a modern age, some women will be like, oh, well, I can do that too. Nah, we ain't hearing that, right? We laugh at stuff like that. Stop talking. Stop talking. You're not in this conversation. As a man, it is your primal duty to be able to do this kind of stuff. Now, I'm not saying you got to be out here the biggest super simp defender of all women out here with a super duper glued cape on your neck, right? You don't got to have a Gorilla Glue cape on your neck. You already know I'm burning that. But I'm saying, bro, the things that you care about, the things that you value, be able to protect that, man. Be able to defend it. And that includes yourself, right? So if you out here solo, whatever the case is, bro, watch yourself, be able to defend yourself, protect yourself. You know what I'm saying? The things that you care about, the people you love, if you out there with them too, or, on a day-to-day basis, you with your family, whatever, bro, that is your role, bro. That's your role. We can't forget our role as men. A lot of modern women forgot their role. That's cool. They stay over there, right? They stay over there. But as men, bro, don't forget your role, bro. That's one of the major things you gotta be able to do. If you ain't got them people around you and it's just you yourself, hey, well, you care about yourself, right?